Hello everyone, my name is Kyla Morgan and I'm a grade 11 high school student from Oakville. Over the last semester I did a co-op placement at Chartwell Retirement Residence and I'm here to tell you all about my experience. Now, just out of curiosity, how many of you knew exactly what you wanted to do or what career path you wanted to take when you were in high school? Not many. It's very difficult for many students, including myself, to choose a career path without ever being exposed to the working world. A high school co-op helped me narrow down options and consider a career I never thought I would. So what is a high school co-op? A high school co-op introduces students to the working world. It gives them the opportunity to explore future career paths, learn labor laws, health and safety regulations, and practice a mock interview. And the great thing about a co-op is that you earn 2 credits without having to be in the classroom setting. Before I started my co-op, I knew there were certain things that I wanted to take from it. So I wanted my co-op placement to be challenging and interactive, to have the opportunity to explore different occupations and work with people in the community. But most importantly, I wanted it to be a place that I looked forward to going to every day. I was given the option of doing my placement in an elementary classroom setting or a retirement home. I chose Chartwell Retirement Residence. Chartwell supports independent living for seniors and offers a wide variety of recreation and leisure activities. Working with seniors appealed to me as most of my volunteer work and experience to date has been with younger children. So I specifically worked in the lifestyle and programming department. This program is responsible for planning and running all programs, socials, and outing events. I helped brainstorm new ideas for the monthly calendar and newsletter, as you can see here, and also worked with my supervisor to contact vendors, performers, and fitness instructors to come into Chartwell and do their programs. So here's what a typical day would look like for me at Chartwell. On a typical day, I would firstly check in with my supervisor and review the program events for the day. Then I would do one of 3 things: either visit with the residents during this free time, prepare for a program, or actually run a program. At the end of my shift, I would report back to my supervisor to discuss the program and what went well, and then set goals for next time and how we can improve. We also together connected, and activities that I would be doing would be highlighted on the calendar. They'd say, for example, this one says knitting club with Kyla. So at Chartwell, I learned about the 6 domains of wellness, which I took into consideration when planning new programs. This includes intellectual, which might be me facilitating a large crossword puzzle session. Physical, which is participating in exercise programs. Most of our exercise programs were from other people in the community, though I also helped run the walking club and Rhythms and Moves fitness program. Then there's social, which includes large group activities like the strawberry social we had, which I helped plan after we went on a strawberry picking excursion. We also had a regular Port of Call days, which is one of Chartwell's signature programs. So that's where we choose a country to visit for the day and learn all about their culture. Then we have vocational, which looked into fully engaging in and exploring new interests in learning. I started Chartwell's first knitting club, which they didn't have before I was there, and was thrilled when I was able to teach a 90-year-old woman how to knit her first scarf. Then there's spiritual. I led a mindfulness meditation group on a weekly basis, and then we'd also do things like pray the rosary as a group. There's emotional, is the last of the 6 domains of wellness. So I focused on moments that matter at Chartwell, and one of my favorite activities that we did weekly was pet therapy visits and hearing about the seniors' special visits and moments that matter that Chartwell was a help facilitating. So next up are some of the photos that I took and some of my favorite memories at Chartwell. So as you can see up here, we have the Butterfly Conservatory, which is where we went on an outing. We celebrated the royal wedding, which was a huge hit. We hosted the brownies. They came in and sold cookies and did some activities with the residents. And then one of my favorite things was for our last knitting group, I made the cupcakes that are up there, which are really cute. And then in order to do these programs, here are the steps I took. I would start by planning a program. So this is researching program ideas, presenting them to my supervisor, and then gathering all the materials needed. And then my supervisor would add it to the daily calendar and the newsletter. Then if I'm running a program, I make sure I engage the residents, make it fun and interesting, ensure that all residents are involved and are participating. And then I'd also be responsible for setting up and tidying up all materials and reporting back to my supervisor and let her know if we needed to make changes for next time. And the last of 3 things that I would end up doing on a daily basis is visiting with residents. So I learned some skills on how to communicate with them. So listening carefully, making sure I make eye contact with them, engaging them in the conversation, validating their feelings, and making sure I ask questions related to the topic of conversation with them. Something else I did during my co-op time is bridging volunteer work and my co-op experience. So I'm a junior brownie leader and with Girl Guides of Canada. And I actually brought my brownie group in, so this is part of an intergenerational piece almost. I brought my brownie group in and we sold our cookies and then we decorated some cupcakes with the residents and sang some camp songs. Both the seniors and brownies really enjoyed each other's company. And I strongly encourage you, if you work in a retirement home, to reach out to your local Girl Guides of Canada troops as we embrace community and volunteer work. And here we go. Why students need seniors and seniors need students. I've learned so much from the seniors in listening to their wise stories of life. The seniors have told me they enjoy seeing a young face and hearing about what's happening in my world. I truly enjoyed my co-op experience at Chartwell Retirement Residence and am looking forward to a future career working with the elderly. I hope that my presentation has provided you with some opportunities for students to do a co-op placement in a setting that supports seniors. Thank you for listening to my presentation.